Inktober for 2017 is over now. Now, if you don't know what Inktober was, it was a challenge to do a drawing every day in October, and there was a list of prompts, one-word prompts that you could use to do your drawing. Now, most people chose to do that in a sketchbook. I was a little late to the party and didn't do it in a sketchbook. I just did it on single sheets of paper. However, if you had done it in a sketchbook, you could do a sketchbook tour of all the drawings for the entire month. And a lot of people have done that. I unfortunately didn't do that. But I did come across a sketchbook that I had done or started basically in 1999. Let's have a look at some of the drawings in here. Here's one that was done on our deck, and we don't even have this deck anymore. This deck has been torn down and replaced with another one, but this was a little display we had in the corner of the deck with some plants and a birdhouse that I thought I would draw. Here's a little wooden wagon that we still have to this day, of course, and usually we have a little bit smaller Christmas tree, so we put it in the wagon now. It would gives the Christmas tree just the right height. This is a rocking chair in my mother's home that I drew. She used to sit in that all the time. Here's a door that was in our bedroom. We stayed at a bed and breakfast in Wisconsin, and this was just the door. This was called Cave Point and was up in Wisconsin on a lake. Here's Eagle Bluff Lighthouse, also in Wisconsin. Bring that down a little. Here's a piece of pottery that was also drawn while I was sitting on my deck. Here's a tree from someplace, I don't remember where. Here's a large sculpture. We have a park here in St. Louis called Lohmeyer Sculpture Park, which is filled actually with modern sculpture pieces. This is a huge piece of metal that was cut out. Has this number on it. I have no idea what that means, and it stands next to a tree in the park. Here's another sculpture piece in a pond. Here's a quick sketch I did of Peter Max. He was at the Wentworth Gallery, 2004. He kind of looked a little like this. If you wanted to have your picture taken with him, you had to buy one of his prints, which cost thousands of dollars. Interesting. Here's a house in St. Charles, Missouri, probably on Main Street, which is a street that they've kind of left alone, and most of the buildings are from the 1800s. They have little shops in them. The street is all brick, and great place to go walk around and do some sketching. Here's a guy I saw in the park, and he was playing the flute. Well, I wanted to add a page to the sketchbook, so I found this bird on my wife's dresser, and it's supposed to be made out of wood. Of course, it's actually made out of metal, but it's supposed to look like it's made out of wood. So I thought that'd be something that would be fun to draw. And of course, the challenge in drawing a wooden bird is to make sure it looks like it's not a real bird. And after we get the drawing done, you'll have to, I guess it'll be up to you to decide if it looks like a real bird or it really does look like a wooden bird. Here I'm inking it in at this point, and I set it up so that the legs, I should have maybe moved it a little bit. The legs were right behind each other, which I didn't really realize when I started drawing it. But anyway, we're filling in here with pen, and then some gray. A couple different shades of gray I want to use here. And we got to make the base look like driftwood. So a little gray on that. A couple little different shade of gray to represent a shadow of the legs there. And a little more with the pen, and then I decided, if you remember, the wing is blue, so I thought I would put a little blue in there on the wing, and let's see if it looks like it's made out of wood. What do you think? Anyway, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.